All right, welcome everyone. We're going to get started with the speaker for today. Continue eating your lunch. There's dessert cake over on the table. Help yourself if you'd like a piece. And thank you everyone for coming today. Our speaker, I'm Darlene Duncan, Vice President of KWN. Our speaker today is Margaret Ricchio. She's the Caregivers Support Coordinator for the Kenosha County Aging and Disability Resource Center. She earned a Bachelor's of Science in Psychology from UW Parkside and also has worked for the Kenosha Human Development Services and Lake County Society for Human Development. We are so grateful she's here today and able to present on caregiving for the elderly. I know it's not a topic we like to think about, but I can almost guarantee it's a topic we'll all have to deal with at some point. Please help us welcome Margaret.
On this big old hog. Oh no! Margaret's also, and pardon my French, a badass that rides up on her motorcycle and looks so awesome.
So if you ever see somebody riding around in Kenosha on a beautiful chrome Harley with a bright blue mohawk on her helmet, that's me.
So cool.
Yes, and people see me, and it's rare that people almost kill me. So good. Well, thank you all for having me. I just want to start off with a quote from Rosalind Carter. She stated that there are 4 kinds of people in the world: those who have been caregivers, those who currently are caregivers, those who will be caregivers, and those who need caregivers. So right, it is not something we like to think about, but my motto is always, you have to plan ahead. And that's true in any area of our life. Make those plans now. Caregivers themselves are very overwhelmed. Right now, 30% of caregivers pass on before their care receivers, before their loved ones. And it's because caregivers are so worried and paying attention to what their loved one needs that they take them to their doctor, but they don't make their doctor appointment. I have a caregiver, a young man who has heart issues, hadn't been to his doctor in a year and a half because he was taking care of mom, and mom took up all this time outside of his full-time job. And then his wife took care of her during the day, so he felt bad about that, and it was just a really bad situation. It's estimated that there are 580,000 unpaid caregivers in Wisconsin alone. And they make up, get this, 490 million unpaid caregiving hours. So just think if they could get paid. A lot of them end up losing their jobs or having to go part-time. So it's very important that we have somebody like the Caregiver Support Department at the ADRC, because they need someone to take care of them. So right now, I am providing a few respite care grants to help them get somebody in so that they can do whatever would make them less stressed, whether it's take a nap, go get a manicure, go meet their friends for lunch, have somebody fold their laundry for them, or do their laundry, or cook, or clean their house, just something that will alleviate some of that stress. And I usually, all the time, I meet with them in their homes and have that conversation with them, because I really want them to think what will help them the most, and then how do we get that for them. Along with the grants, I also teach a class called Powerful Tools for Caregivers, and you should have some flyers there. And the flyers that I'm going to reference are on the back table as well, if you'd like to grab one. This class is a 6-week class. It's about an hour and a half each week, the same day. of the week. They're either in person or sometimes we have them on Zoom so that the caregivers can stay at home too. And the class is to help them reduce stress, to learn how to talk to other people, to get rid of caregiver guilt of I'm not doing a good enough job, or I got upset with my dad and I yelled at him because he kept asking me the same question. And they have to know that all caregivers experience that. And the thing that we teach in this class is I did the best I could at this moment because I'm human. And it helps manage stress as well. And if you would like to have the Powerful Tools Managing Stress workshop, it's an hour long and it's just one of these classes. It's actually chapter 2. But it's all about managing stress for caregivers. So, and that includes grandparents that are taking care of their grandchildren as well. Okay. We also have a family caregiver support group, and that is the first Thursday of every month from 4 to 5. And we have a really cool system so that people can do it at home on Zoom, or they can be present at the ADRC. We have an owl camera, it's called. So the people at the ADRC can see them on a screen, and the people at home can see everybody talking. So it's really nice. Also, we have access to a website called TrueAlta. Everybody that is not a Wisconsin resident has to pay for it. They have to pay for registration. Wisconsin has paid so that our caregivers can access this for free. It is full of information and videos from dementia, mental health issues, caregiver issues, stress relief, children, grandparents raising children. In fact, I also put a self-care checklist of things you can do as a caregiver or anybody to release some stress. And that is off of TrueAlta. So it's a very good resource. All right. I also put out a newsletter with some helpful tips. I haven't done it in a while, but because we're redoing it, and I want to put links to Kenosha Senior Center, Kenosha Senior Center, just for activities. Okay. So at the ADRC, we also have a dementia care specialist who works with caregivers whose loved ones have been diagnosed with dementia. She is extremely helpful. She teaches a lot of classes for those caregivers. So, has it been 10 minutes or close? I practiced.
Eight and a half.
Oh, you forgot. It was 2 minutes when I started. Okay.
Forgot to mention fall prevention.
Oh, well, you guys will learn about fall prevention in August because our health and wellness coordinator is here and she will be speaking in August. So that's our Haley. Yeah, stay tuned for more. So if you know a caregiver, offer to visit with their loved ones so that they can go to lunch or take a nap or get a manicure. Give them a break. And don't judge them as a caregiver. They're doing the best they can. And if you are a caregiver, give me a call. One more thing, because I spoke with this darling, and in November, we like to put on, it's the National Family Caregiver Month, so we put on a luncheon for caregivers. And last year it was okay, we had about 13 people because we didn't offer respite care so they could bring their loved ones. This year it is going to be a celebration And it'll be at Gateway, and we'll have a room across the hall that for their loved ones. We have student nurses from Carthage coming to provide the respite. And we're also going to give away swag bags. And so if anybody would be interested in contributing things for the swag bag, just let me know. We're expecting about 50 people. So that's it. Oh, yes.
So this is only Wisconsin. Are you affiliated with anyone in Illinois, or do you have a recommendation of an organization like you guys in Illinois?
I do. I have some business cards. I was down at the VA Caregiver open house when they did it at Lovell. So yeah, I do know some people in Lake County. Cool. Any other questions? All right, now you can apply.